Legislation are constantly being changed to fit the needs of society. Whether via amendments, insertions or repeals, it is important that lawyers and legal researchers are aware of amendment history to ensure they're providing the most appropriate information to their client or reader. Amendments, insertions and repeals are made to legislation by amending legislation. Amendments made to specific New South Wales legislation are identified in the Legislative History tab at the top of the legislation. We're going to look for the most recent changes made to the Terrorism Police Powers Act 2002, New South Wales, Section 17. The first step is to access the Act in the New South Wales Legislation website. Select Legislative History from the options across the top of the right-hand pane. We need to look at the history of the Act, so we'll now select History Notes. In the right panel, you'll now see the start of the amendment history. We're looking for the changes to Section 17. You can see there have been a number of changes, the first being in 2006. We're going to investigate the most recent changes, and we can see that they were made in 2018. In the list, we can see that 2018 number 92 is listed next to Section 17. This means the 92nd Act of 2018 made the changes to Section 17. Our next step is to work out what the 92nd Act of 2018 is. We're going to scroll back to the top of the page and select Amending Legislation. You'll now see a list of legislation that includes the Act title, year and number, the assent date, and the commencement date. The amending acts are listed chronologically, with the most recent listed first. We're going to scan down the first line of each Act, looking for 2018 number 92. Here's our Act. This shows us that the Terrorism Police Powers Amendment Statutory Review Act 2018 was responsible for the most recent amendments to Section 17. Next, we need to find out what the changes were. To do this, we're going to locate the bill for this amending Act. The title of a bill is usually the title of the Act with the word Act swapped for Bill. The year may be a little different depending on when it was introduced to Parliament. In our case, it is the same. We can access New South Wales bills back to 1987 using the Bills link at the top of the page. Navigate to the bill name as you would an Act. Remember to select from the alphabet date range as appropriate. From the bill page, you can select the bill and explanatory note. The first part of the document, the explanatory note, will provide some context for the changes. The second part of the document, the bill, will indicate the wording changes. The contents page of the bill will show you where in the document the changes to your Act are included. In our case, they're in Schedule 1, starting on page 3. We can see Clause 3 relates to the changes made to Section 17 of the Terrorism Police Powers Act. If we wanted to know more about the reasons for the changes, we could also refer to other extrinsic materials like second reading speeches, bills digests, and law reform documents.